Students, from this side Namrata Chaudhary. My video topic is activation function. Contains activation function and types of activation function. Activation function. Let us assume a person is performing some task to make the task more efficient and to obtain exact output. Some force or activation may be given. This activation help in achieving the exact output. In the similar way, the activation is applied over the net input to calculate the output of A and N. It's just a thing that you add to output end of any neural network. It is also known as transfer function. Activation function is also be attached in between two neural networks. The information processing of processing element can be viewed as consisting of two major parts, input and output. An integration function is associated with the input of processing element. This function serves to combine activation information from external source or other processing element into a net input to the processing element. Next slide. Types of activation function. Linear function, binary step function, sigmoid function, hyperbolic tangent function, ReLU function, leaky ReLU. Next slide. Linear function. Linear function is a simple function. It takes the input, multiply with the weight for each neurons and create an output signal proportional to the input. In one scene, a linear function is better than the step function because it allows multiple output, not just yes or no values. Next, binary step function. Binary step function is a threshold based activation function. If the input value is above or below certain threshold, the neuron is activated and send exactly the same signal to the next layer. The problem with the step function is that it does not allow multiple value output. For example, it cannot support classifying the input into one of several categories. Next, sigmoid function. It ranges between 0 and 1. It is easy to understand and apply, but it has major reasons which have made it fall out of popularity. First thing is that it have vanishing gradient problem. Secondly, its output isn't zero centered, which make it optimization harder. Sigmoid function have slow convergence. Next, hyperbolic tangent, or we can say 10H. Its output is zero centered because its range in between -1 to 1 means output is lie in between -1 to 1. Hence, optimization is easier in this method. Hence, in practice, it is always preferred over sigmoid function, but still this function is also suffer from vanishing gradient problem. Next, leaky ReLU. ReLU stands for rectified linear unit. It has become very popular in past couple of years. It was recently proved that it has 6 times improvement in convergence from 10H function. It gives an output x if x is positive. Otherwise, it gives a 0 value. Hence, as seeing the mathematical form of this function, we can see that it is very simple and efficient. It avoids and rectifies vanishing gradient problem. Almost all deep learning models use ReLU nowadays. Next, leaky ReLU. This variation of ReLU has a small positive slope in the negative area. So it does enable back propagation even for negative input values. Otherwise, it is just like the ReLU function. Thank you.